Well, welcome back, everybody. I'm excited to be here. Sorry you missed me last time, but welcome to the Profoundless podcast. I'll be your host today, Jeb, and joining me, of course, as always, is Merk and Jacob. How are you doing, boys? How you doing?
We're doing.
I've been better.
Oh, really? How's you
We can
guys?
get to that later.
You say that as if you don't have a standing desk to better your situation with.
I do. I could stand, but that would just make me more mad. More blood pressure.
More. He's heated.
Lower it down. Take a seat.
No, it's all right.
Take some multivitamins.
Well,
sponsor.
No.
Of course, Merk. That solves everybody's problems. You know what else solves everybody's problems?
Quite a few if you take them enough.
The seasons of change. It's in the air, ladies and gentlemen. As of today, we have a new president. How about that? America has a new boss.
Something.
How do we notice?
So,
yes, I do.
We got to cut that probably.
No, that's vague. That could be any government employee.
Yeah. I could work at a post office.
He did announce with an executive order that they were halting all hiring of federal employees for now. So, except
that looks like I'm not getting that job. I'm just kidding. Wow.
Well,
fun stuff.
I'm sure that'll get solved soon, just like the TikTok thing. I don't know why he reversed it, but he's probably got money in it somewhere. Who knows?
So true.
Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast will buy it.
Oh.
Can only hope.
I hope it disappears. I really don't care. I want to see the platform burn.
I love my spyware Singaporean.
True.
Frankly.
I want Americans spying on Americans. That's how America is founded, and that's how it should be. No Chinese Americans spying. No, Americans spying on Americans. Good old Zuckerberg and every other, I don't know. There's not a lot out there. It's really just Zuck.
That you know of.
Yeah.
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 Well, gentlemen, I figured to start this podcast off right. We could start by just saying what your favorite executive order was so far. So I
just followed a single one. How many are there?
I think there's like 700 or something like that.
Flashbang with the search tab.
He was trying to get like 100 done today.
You know how many pens he'd have to go to? Those pens aren't cheap.
He threw them into the crowd. That was pretty exciting.
Ooh.
Well, Jacob, what was your favorite executive order?
I'm gonna read a list.
Probably the one where I don't know. I got nothing. I'm not even trying on this podcast, frankly.
Well, you just giving up? You not excited?
Well, I've lost so many times.
How does it feel to be a loser? I mean, that's just taking the L.
You can just give your loser speech now if you want, and just it's already 10 o'clock for me.
Yeah, might as well wrap it up. We know how it's going to end. Merk, congratulations! It's a rigged election.
Thank you. Yeah.
Speaking of,
I picked
executive
topic
orders.
Yeah.
Let me just mention something. Let me just say something.
Okay.
One of us.
I gotta go get a pizza out the oven, I'm kidding.
Merk, one of us in this call has executive power. And one of my favorite executive orders.
Oh, okay.
Man, that mute button is looking really good on you, Jeb.
Oh, really? That'd be kind of awkward since I'm the host this time.
That would. How are we on the topic?
I was thinking we're having such a peaceful transfer of power in the United States today. I think we're missing out on something. So how about this? I'm just going to mute you guys real quick. Please just talk real quick. All right, muted. All right, everybody. Today This is called the, what should we call it? Let me move my camera to the center here. This will be called the Jacob is the host episode. Frankly, I've been losing for too long. A lot of people say I should have won. A lot of people said I won in 2021, but quite frankly, I don't. Anyway, rigged. All these episodes have been rigged. They think that I can hear them, but I still can't. They're still muted, quite frankly. So I'm going to be the host this episode. Executive order. I don't know what Jeb had planned, but frankly, doesn't matter because it's my turn. And I'm tired of losing. So we're just going to start winning, and we're never going to stop winning. Maybe I'll be the winner of this episode too. Who knows? But this is the podcast where one of us wins generally. But, you know. They're typing in the chat. Let's just see. South Korea moment. No, not quite. Not quite. Oh, chat. All right. Well, this is the Jacob episode. Are you guys ready to be unmuted? Give me a thumbs up if you are, so we can proceed. All right. Well, you're going to get unmuted anyway. And I hope you're excited for my podcast episode. Let's see. Unmute and unmute. All right.
Okay. Yeah. You think
so,
you can...
about this, Mr. Maduro.
What?
All right. So.
I thought they could silence me. You can't keep me quiet.
There we go, Jeb. Let me just mute you one more time.
You can't keep me.
Comical kid. Merk, will you be speaking more or?
Well, that depends, Mr.
All right. So the rules of this episode are frankly simple. You guys left me in Colorado, frankly, and that's also a reason why I'm doing this. Left behind. What else is new? Call me Kirk Cameron, the way I got left behind in Colorado. So frankly, this is my episode, and I'm going to talk about Colorado things. So I'm going to unmute you fellas real quick. Hopefully you're ready. All right.
Colorado things, huh?
This is Colorado things. This is my idea for this episode. Basically, I have a list of distinct Colorado things specific to our area. Okay, so think kind of inside of that realm.
Define our area here.
It kind of ranges from all of Colorado to northern Colorado. Not too like shrunken in to like our specific town, but
I see. Actually, I don't see what.
So basically,
just to list some specific things.
Basically, I have a list of things that I already thought of, and you guys can give me things that you think I put on that list that are specific to Colorado, that Colorado is well known for, and you will get a point. Activities could be places, notable places in our area, could be events, could be
I'm going to start.
Certain things. Oh, no, Merk, let's not forget who the host of this episode is. All right. I think to start, we will have a coin flip, as I lost on a coin flip last time, Merk. So I'm going to flip my phone here, and oh, by the way, new phone.
Wow. What you rocking nowadays?
Huh? The new phone
16 Pro.
And flip it.
Cheers.
Look at that cat. It's kind of nice. The case is pretty nice. I'm kind of a case fiend. It's a Flow Lab Flow Lab. Tritect, I think.
Tritect. Never heard of it.
Floating buttons, so it's still clicky buttons. I like that. I like that in my phone case. But anyway, let's flip the phone. Jeb, you will be this side. Merk, you'll be this side.
You gotta throw the phone.
Oh, it landed like this. Jeb, you are going first. That's just how the coin flips.
What if we flip website?
That's a weighted coin, man.
Coin flip.
What if?
Such as the one that I used, which has no actual.
What if I put all of my guts on the line in the last episode and you still chose Jeb for his aquarium date?
I didn't choose. I really didn't choose.
Okay, well, the coin.
I didn't write the code.
I didn't choose. The phone chose.
Well,
and So
that's debatable.
That's all right. Frankly, we'll just go back and forth anyway, and one of you, Merk, will be the last one in the end anyway.
I see.
So maybe Jeb has a really good one.
Yes.
But you can have an epic comeback with some that I might have on the list. So are you fellas ready, or you need a little bit of time?
Well, sir,
That's Mr. Sir, actually.
Oh.
Yes, of course.
Mr. Sir. Little clarification. So since I'm going first here, I have to give some story or some detail about like back where we were from.
So just to reiterate, there's a list of things distinct to Colorado, distinct to our area. So like say the area was Florida. All right.
Florida.
It's not, but just for an example, in Florida, you'd say maybe the space launch pad that's in Florida. You could say that's distinct to that if we were in that town. Just like things that are common for all of us that we would all know. I think things that I would put,
So Florida, as an example, you could say like old people and meth, and gators.
Yeah. Right. Yep. But these are specifically things that we all know about, I think. Things that they say, oh, that's a person from Colorado. That they would put that, or they know about that. Whatever. And you'll have to rack your brains because you both left Colorado. So I don't know if you even remember the state, frankly.
Yeah, it's bygone era.
I haven't seen snow in a couple
yeah, Merk really left. He's a ways away, different climate and everything.
True.
Speaking of snow, we had a crazy cold burst here.
True. We got one tomorrow.
Today.
It was a high of 0 degrees here, so that was fun.
That's crazy.
About 25 here tomorrow.
Woo!
Possible snow for the first time down here in the year. Because it hasn't even been a month yet, whole year. See what it is. Anyways,
we'll see.
They're shutting down a lot of things, and it hasn't even snowed yet, which is nuts.
So true. They don't got as many plows.
Back to the Colorado and stuff.
Colorado thing. Jeb, you're going first.
Yay.
You can give a little story. You can give the reason why you're saying that thing. I think that would be good for conversation. We can talk about it a little bit if we want. But you're ready to give your first Colorado thing.
This one kind of hits close to home, but really. So context, I study a certain type of engineering for a living, and this is a unique thing about Colorado that really not very many states have. But we grew up around them all the time. We played in these things. We did reckless things in them. They are meant and very useful for a large part of the economy in the area. It's a very big part of the climate, and that's why these things exist. Should I make you guess what they are?
Sounds like a dam.
Oh, well, it's related to that.
I see.
But dams and reservoirs make these things possible. And I guess they also make agriculture possible in the area. They make pretty much, water possible around the very dry climate possible. So my grandfather was he rode on one of these things. He was a rider. He would inspect these, make sure that people were not abusing them.
Horse?
No, it's a ditch. It's a ditch rider.
Ditch.
Irrigation is a big thing in Colorado.
Okay, so irrigation is your
answer. You mentioned the reservoir.
Yeah, irrigation ditches. So
I thought you meant Horsetooth Reservoir, and then you said riding, like horse riding.
Yeah, he likes to ride the horses, Merk.
down
Okay.
by the reservoir.
They make water possible.
Yes.
Surprisingly, I am giving you a point for this.
Yeah.
I'm lumping it in with agriculture. I just said agriculture in general.
Let's go.
That's very distinct to Colorado, specifically the area that is east of the mountains, because
so true.
The clouds go over the mountains. Sometimes they land in our area, sometimes they don't, and we get in a what's it called? Drought, and that happens a lot. But also, irrigation, very important to make the drought mitigated. But I'm gonna give you agriculture. We all know about agriculture in one way or another. Personally, it's very central to our town, to our hometown. So, good job, Jeb. You got 1 point for agriculture.
Yay!
Mr. Merk, would you like to give your answer?
I would, with absolutely no context, marijuana.
He did it. That's also on the list.
Yes,
it is. Weed with a sad face because
weed.
It's just one part of Colorado.
Because it is taxed, and we don't want our narcotics taxed.
Still illegal federally.
So true.
We want our substances untaxed and unregulated.
I guess so.
Just and like Los Angeles.
Why a lot of people come to Colorado, oddly enough. They love weed. And I don't get it.
Shrooms too. Shrooms as well.
This guy's eating an edible.
Those are getting more popular these days, yeah.
They think it's something special when I don't know. I don't even know. What you got there, Jeb?
You ever tried it? It's my weed, man. No, it's not my
Pokemon
CBD?
card?
Is that a Pokemon card? No.
Is it shiny?
It's a weed.
It's a veed.
I lost my charger things. Okay, wow, that was pretty simple. Is that all it really takes, huh? You just gotta guess. Just gotta guess and hope it's something that's on your list, huh?
Distinctly something on my list.
Distinctly?
You probably know a lot of these, okay? So just think.
Mm-hmm.
I can think of the things that... I think of a lot of things that Colorado doesn't have, personally. And
that's true. There's a lot, but there's a lot of things that I think of when I think of Colorado. So, and I've been dropping a big hint on one of them, but I don't know if you've picked up on it, but it's one of my favorite parts of the state, frankly. Jeb, it is now your turn. You're 1-1. Nobody has gotten the number one thing that I thought was distinct yet, but that's all right.
Oh, wow. Dude, my cat's up in the window, man. Okay, I think one thing that's distinct about Colorado... Yeah, you guys want to see it? I'll show it to you later.
Totally forgot.
It's the mountains, man. They got mountains.
He did not have that on the list. You can see it.
That is on the list. Mountains.
Where I would like to see this list.
2 spots underneath agriculture, in fact.
I swear I won't look at the list. Can I just see it?
You have to believe me. At the end, I'm going to tell you what you didn't say that's still on the list, and I'll get points for those answers. So
you get points.
Yep.
So you can you could be the host again somehow.
Yeah. Yep. Potentially.
Wow, this is crazy.
It's an interesting precedent to set.
So are we gonna? So is Josiah gonna get his topic? Like what? When?
No. Maybe if he wins.
Back host? Okay.
I have to earn it, I guess, even though I already did.
Oh, you have to work harder.
Well, I could have said the same thing to you.
Maybe the coin flip will be on your side. Maybe. Maybe.
Work harder at luck.
I get it. Side. Huh.
Yeah.
Coin.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. Merk, your turn.
No context. Right off the rip. Homosexuals. If you didn't have that on the list, sir, I'd question it.
I do not have that on the list.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's kind of nuts.
Dude, they have like the only gay governor, man.
True.
Yeah. When I thought of this list and the things on this list, actually, you know what? I'm going to give it to you. I do have something on the list that basically equates to that. I was looking to see if I did. I have liberalism on the list.
Oh, come on.
No, that's a close one.
Yeah. It ties in.
It's basically the same.
Oh yeah.
I didn't have specifically the homosexual aspect.
Comes with the territory, really.
Part of the state, yeah. One of the first states to legalize the gay union. So interesting. But,
union.
Yeah, I don't like calling it marriage because that's not what it is.
So true. Good point.
I don't recognize no union, boy.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just kidding. I'm not a Confederate. I might be wearing gray. I don't support them.
Guys in the South.
The South lost.
Old times. All right. So yeah, Merk, there's a point for that. So far, you guys have gotten points every round. So far, so good.
Wow.
Just keep in mind things that we might, as a friend group, specifically know about that are distinct to Colorado. Local. Think local. I have a lot of non-local things, but just for your help. Jeb, you are up next by my decree.
What benevolence you bestow upon me. What the heck, man? What's so unique about Colorado, huh? It's a very outdoorsy place to live. A lot of like four-wheeling and jet skis and lakes, and not a lot of lakes, but a lot of stuff to do with the lake.
I'm gonna give you a mulligan here.
Mulligan?
I would have lumped that in with mountains.
Oh, come on.
Just mountain activities. That's frankly what that is. So
no,
I'm gonna give you another. You can guess again if you want.
Ah, come on.
Or you can default to Merk and forfeit your point, but I don't have specifically mountain activities. I just have mountains in general.
We have a Buc-ee's.
Well,
not every state has that.
Something. I do not have that on the list, however.
Come on.
No point, sadly.
Wow.
But that is a good new thing of Colorado. It's more of a Texas pride, though.
Big
true.
Southern thing.
It's a big deal for us locally,
I have one that's very close to getting you that point, but it's not quite there. So I can't, in good conscience, do that.
Tragic.
Oh, man, let's see. Well, I'm out of hot topics for Colorado.
That's fine.
Kind of drawing a blank now. So, mountain activities here. So, perchance, second mulligan, skiing / snowboarding?
I do have skiing.
Oh, come on. I said outdoor activities, man.
I have skiing specifically. I don't know. That is thinking about it's like, well, does Jeb get that point?
I said the direct word here.
Yeah, I get it, Merk. You got it. Should have said skiing.
Skiing is distinctly, like, people know Colorado. People in the outer states say, I go to Colorado for weed and skiing. That's true. Like the big two.
Yeah.
So true.
I got asked.
I don't know if I can mount. Skied. Yeah. I don't know if I could lump in like hiking with skiing. And I can't lump in fishing with skiing. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I agree. That's fine.
Okay. Well, good.
I don't dispute that. Oh.
Very good.
Yeah. Blessings on you, Jeb, for conceding that. All right. Merk, you got a point for that. Back to you, Jeb.
Indeed.
I'm going to say there's a lot of German heritage in our area. So, like, Krautburgers, German heritage, stuff like that.
Oh, that's wow. Jeb, you're getting 2 points for that.
Yeah!
I literally have Krautburgers / German.
Yeah, let's go.
Krautburgers are my favorite food, and that's maybe controversial.
I'd like to see your phones right now. I'd like to see both of your phones.
Yeah, just texting each other.
I'd like to see your text.
That's crazy,
log.
though.
That's not a phone. It's a book.
Okay. Well, if you're going to say German heritage, I have to say our town's Swedish. Swedish heritage.
Oh, Merk. I was trying to stop you. I don't have Swedish heritage on the list.
Interesting.
Where we're from is
more Swedes than Germans.
Maybe.
Until we took over.
Not maybe. There are.
We are distinctively more German in northern Colorado.
In your family or in our town?
So, northern Colorado is an area, like all the farmers are Germans from Russia.
You said northern
That's like
Colorado at first.
All of the agriculture.
And then you kind of narrowed it down to our hometown. So I was kind of thinking our hometown is
There's a lot of Swedes.
Swedish.
There is a lot. I don't think of Swedish.
On the entirety of northern Colorado.
I don't think of Swedish when I think of like the general population, maybe.
Of our town? The church was Swedish.
Northern Colorado in general, I would say.
So you don't want me to focus on our town at all?
No, do. Okay,
I just did. With a fact.
And I didn't have it on the list.
Swedery. I know a Swede. I know Swedes.
America's just upset because he feels underrepresented.
Yeah.
He feels like an underrepresented minority. I'll tell you right now.
Blood, Merk, so
I have no Nordic.
I have no Swedish heritage, so I don't feel bad.
I'm 75% German. So
Wow.
That's why I thought of Germany. A lot of my family is German. And a lot of the traditions in the area, like Jeb said, are German, like Krautburgers. Like there's a Krautburger store in a town near us. I can't think of any Swedish stores offhand. Maybe you know some.
How about a church? Does a church count?
What about Swedish fish?
True.
Swedish church is not on my list.
Swedish meatballs.
That's more IKEA specific.
What about the Swedish chef on the Muppets?
About him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Merk. Unfortunate. I will consider your point next episode. Maybe I'll win the coin flip between the two nationalities.
Merk, do you
Germany
feel
is very known for losing, so I've got a good feeling about it.
That was Merk's.
We're on top now, baby.
Does that count as Merk's guess?
Sweden? No, I gave you a mulligan, so I'm going to give him a mulligan there.
Mulligan!
Because I could see why he would say that, and I understand.
Yes.
Markiplier speaking. Okay, it's done.
Feed your cats. You hire him to feed your cats. Here.
Yep.
We get it. We understand.
I understand why you chose it. If I was thinking through it a little bit more, I maybe would have put them on the list too. However, I didn't put that because German came to mind first. So you got to be in my brain, frankly. So yeah. Jeb, you are frankly up.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Sorry. Sorry.
I thought I had a mulligan.
I gave Merk a mulligan. Yeah.
Aha. Well, that's too bad because my mind is blank.
Not have blank mind on my list, unfortunately.
So let's go with the Hispanic population of unmatched.
Let's see if I have anything related to that.
That's not racial. That's just true.
That is true.
I do not have Hispanic population.
Really?
That is distinct to our area, I will say.
Yeah.
You have a point.
Also plays into agriculture.
True. I'm not going to disagree with you. If you have good points, I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm just going to say it's not on my list. And I'm the current Colorado resident, so.
Oh, okay.
He has the ultimate authority.
On paper, I'm a resident of Colorado.
Technically, Jacob's lived in Colorado longer than us, Merk.
Exactly.
True.
I'm older than both of you, too. So
that is also
true even if you stayed in Colorado.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been on some vacations that took a little longer than expected, so maybe that takes off some time. I don't know.
True.
Anyway, Jeb, you are up.
Well, let's...
Thinking hard. How hard are we thinking?
So true. When I think Colorado, I think my childhood. When I think my childhood, I think of 4-H sometimes. That's part of it. That's a thing that Jacob and I had in common. About 4-H. 4-H fair, Stampede, stuff like that, county fair.
Oh, he saved it.
He said multiple topics in one response.
But those are all related.
Okay, choose one overarching.
Okay,
and I'll see if it ties into the one I have.
The Greeley Stampede.
And he got it. He got it. I have Stampede on my list. It's a huge event in our area, and a lot of people go to it. Wait, Merk. Let me explain.
You just mute him again.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
Nope.
So, second to Cheyenne Frontier Days, I think the Stampede is the biggest rodeo in the country, isn't it?
Well, I don't know about the biggest. There's pretty big rodeos. Like the National Western Rodeo in Denver is huge. That's definitely bigger than Stampede, but it's also like one of the biggest rodeos.
I know it's pretty massive. I remember hearing something about it was the biggest something or other.
Maybe it's like biggest local rodeo. I don't know.
Maybe. But second to Frontier Days, I don't know. I'm sure there's other rodeos, but like you're saying, our town is very agriculture / rancher / livestock, and Stampede is humongous in our town, and a lot of people come from Wyoming even. But yes, Jeb, I gave you that. You saved it, I think.
What a save.
I didn't have fair on there, just to be honest. Maybe that would have been lumped in with Stampede. I don't know. I'm making it up as I go, frankly.
Well, if you got the Stampede, it'd be a shame if you didn't have the National Western Stock Show.
That's what I...
No, you said rodeo, not stock show.
That's the same...
No. It's different.
Is it your turn?
It's two different
Is that your guess, Merk? Is that your guess?
Well, you're not going to have it. Because you're focusing on local.
Our area, yes.
And right, the one with the Swedish area or place. Right.
Keep coping, keep molding. It's not going to get you points, pal.
Well, it's not going to make your rule legitimate here either, you know.
We'll see.
History is written by the people that care about it. I don't know.
I'll notice only the winners are in history. The losers are not. A lot of people say, where's the history of the losers? They say it's lost.
Historians can lose. They just write better books.
Can I give you guys one of the answers that I have on the list? And maybe...
No.
Okay. I mean, I was trying to help you out, but...
I mean, I'll take it if Merk doesn't want it, so...
Okay, Merk, can you mute your audio?
Yeah, go ahead.
I know how loud his headphones are. You can definitely still hear us.
Not that loud.
Okay.
Not that loud.
Actually, Merk, I'll just give you a hint because this is something that you specifically know a lot about. This will be for your guess. It has to do with competitions and competing and
beating
competitors.
Oh my gosh. Is it Merrick's turn or my turn?
It's Merk. Oh, I thought you were gonna guess. I was like,
competing and competitors.
Competing competitors, competitions. Think of what sticks out about Colorado, where there's competing competitors in these competitions.
Competing competitors.
Something that you kind of introduced me to, frankly, if I remember right. Something that
what competition
known
have
for.
I ever?
Maybe it's not a competition specifically, but there are competitions with this thing, and there are competitors with this pretty well-known thing.
So this is something you specifically compete in?
No. I actually don't. I just observe it and
observe competitions of.
Maybe competitions is a strange word. Let's call it games. Maybe games would be a good word. Unlimited games. The games never end. In fact, they just keep going. Every year there's a new game, and then there's a big game. And one of the things from Colorado won this big game recently. Let's just say it's cold. That should be enough hints for you. I gave it to you, brother.
What?
Please.
What?
Can I guess?
It's cold.
America second.
You compete.
Mm-hmm.
What are you, Jesse? What are you talking?
Merk,
Merk, I feel like you would know this thing. Yeah, I feel like you would know this.
I'm passionate about it. You mean hockey? You're talking about hockey?
There we go. The Avs. When I think Colorado, I think the Avs winning.
It's cold.
It's cold. It's literally ice. What do you mean?
It's ice hockey.
It's a
they won the Stanley Cup recently, didn't they?
I liked it, like 4 years ago.
You went to a game, literally over break, didn't you?
Yeah, like every year I go to one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah.
I thought you would know immediately. Me saying
no.
It's cold and there's
competition that I didn't even know you were interested in hockey, quite frankly.
I mean, I love watching hockey. I like the fights.
It's a better sport than football today, honestly.
True. There's a lot of kind of Midwestern influence where we live. So a lot of the, hey bud, how's it going? There are some people who talk like that in Colorado.
I know some people that talk like that here.
Yeah. So it's kind of like the Midwestern Canada influence that came into Colorado, giving us the Avs.
True.
And that massive win. I don't know. I like hockey. I like watching it. And yeah, I'm going to give you that, Merk. Jeb, back to you.
Wow. Well, that was like almost a gimme, I feel like.
It was.
Wow. You know he just wants to do the coin flip again.
And then it somehow
the coin landed on the edge, so that means I host again. Ooh, rough.
Yikes. Who would have saw that coming?
Try a little coin flipper website.
Maybe.
Or
I'll think about it.
pick a number between 1 and 3. You know,
a 3-sided coin.
A 2-sided die.
See, this isn't really like what is Colorado. This is what your perception of Colorado is.
Yeah.
So I have to think.
A little bit.
There are things that you guys know, though. There are things that I would know that you know about.
Well.
Yeah. Yeah. Like what, though? Well, we already did agriculture. I feel like agriculture is such a broad statement because that encompasses a lot of things.
I'm going to give you guys one.
Okay, I have. Oh, yeah. Well, can I guess?
Sure, go ahead. Yeah. If you have one prepared.
Local sports is very popular in the town that we.
This guy knows his Colorado facts. On the list, I have high school sports teams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Specifically, our hometown, or
I see.
your guys' hometown. Mine,
right.
sort of.
Right.
Is very. That's their idol, I would say. In
so
sports.
True.
And kind of the false god, so to speak, of the area. A lot of people have made that equivocation, which creates a lot of good players, I guess.
Yeah.
It creates a lot of obsession with sports, which is kind of wild.
A couple of people from our class are now college athletes, making some good bucks already.
Some of them are professional athletes.
Yeah.
A couple of pro sports players. We can't be too specific because their stats are out there, but their hometowns are. They literally talked about it on the NFL broadcast. There was one of the players.
Yep.
But yeah, that is a point for high school sports teams. Very good, Jeb. You got a point.
Nice.
To maybe spark some inspiration, Merk, would you like me to give one before you give your next guess?
No.
All right. He's confident.
I need no handrails.
Except for the abs.
No handrails, but just a helmet for Merk.
Just a hockey stick
just a soft
and
helmet.
Some skates.
Very
some
soft
knives.
Helmet.
Some knives on shoes.
So true.
All right. Colorado things. Now, I've had this one in the chamber for a while now.
In the chamber.
So I'll take a shot
words. Let's see where you
in
get
the dark.
Oh, I think he's getting at something.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. My host, mein failure, I will say the guns of Colorado.
Merk,
many weapons we've shot over the days, over piles of garbage, broken TVs, bottles and cans, and
a variety
the
of
occasional
explosives.
actual gun range. The guns of Colorado.
Yes, our area of Colorado is very freedom-loving, perhaps. Maybe not as much as other parts of Colorado, but that is, I would say, pretty local specific.
Yeah.
When maybe other people think of Colorado, they probably don't think gun rights, but we do have one of the biggest
arsenal
national gun foundations. National Association for Gun Rights is in Colorado.
True. Forgot about that.
And they
never forget about that.
I would never either. But
well,
they do a lot of work apparently, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Seems boring though. Seems like if you work there, it's kind of boring.
They still got to give away a Tacoma. They still haven't done that, I don't think.
Wow.
Maybe
they're never really going to give it away.
Yeah, so gun rights. I have guns on there. Good job, Merk. You're getting the hang of it. All right, Jeb, you want a hint or would you like to guess?
No, I'd like a hint. A hint would be nice.
Okay. On this list, I have another food-related item that it's kind of a local thing. I don't think it's expanded out of Colorado, but it's something that I think we've discussed on the podcast before. Maybe that will give you hints. I don't know. That's as much as I'm going to give you, though. And if you don't guess it, I'll say what it is, honestly.
Expanded out of Colorado.
I think it's pretty local to our area. I'll say it like that. Something that we all know about. Something we have attended to. And
there's so many good local restaurants, so.
I think this one is specific to our friend group. Specifically us three.
Oh, you know what? Wing Shack, baby. Tell me it's Wing Shack.
I have wing places on the list. Specifically
okay.
I was thinking of, yes.
Yeah. Okay. There we
the
go.
Wing Shack.
That checks out. Yep.
That's what I was referencing.
I
with
love
the
Wing
local
Shack,
restaurant.
man. Great wings.
Great wings. They're growing business. Started in 2008, I think, in Colorado.
Really, that's
in our
it.
town.
I didn't know that.
And I don't know. It's kind of like I was watching a different podcast, and this kind of gave me the idea for this podcast. But they were talking about this place called Skyline Chili in Ohio, and they all ate there.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
It's very famous. They have a chili pizza that has like chili on top of pizza. Wow. But I was thinking food places that we all enjoy. I think we all enjoy wing places in general.
Yeah.
I love the
still do.
Golden hot wings. They're so good. Oh,
wow.
Best wings.
Sounds really good right now.
I like that.
It does.
Hot honey barbecue.
I better go back to Colorado. I gotta get some wings.
Maybe that's the point of this podcast all along.
Yeah, you just
the wings we ate along the way.
Implant nostalgia that grows.
That just starts the seed of wanting to return to Colorado. And I'm watering it. Frankly.
Water that seed.
All right. We're about 49 minutes in. I'm sure it's going to be edited down a little bit, but I'll give you guys a few more guesses each if you have time.
All right. Okay. Since there was a hint, is there any more food-related items on this list?
Oh, there is not any more food. I already had Wing Shack
forgot burritos.
And I had Krautburgers. Wing Shack and Krautburgers.
Almanzas would have been a good
forgot
one. You
all
know.
of the Mexican food. For shame.
If you are still in Colorado, you would know Almanzas moved and is now a weed store.
I'm not talking about that place. I'm talking about the place
totally
right
not
in our
surprised.
town, next to the Domino's and all that.
You know, it's
Fantastic
actually they got some good chili rellenos there.
Yeah, that's good. They do.
Just saying.
Right next to the Mexican ice cream place as well.
Shout out
Hispanics.
Yeah, fantastic food every time.
They do.
Big fan of their work. Merk, do you have any other guesses?
Yeah, kind of stumped me here. Well,
I can give a little hint.
I guess I'll take it.
If you want.
We're down to the wire here.
And if you don't get it, maybe Jeb will get it. I don't know. But
all right.
This is related to Stampede, and it's related to agriculture, and it's related to guns also, but it's specifically what's wrong with all those three things being combined into one sector. It's like the fakeness. That's kind of giving you the answer. Let's see if we can get it based off that. Maybe you look a little confused, so maybe.
Wait a minute. So it was guns and what else?
Stampede, guns, agriculture.
You're talking about all combined. Like posers, people that pretend to enjoy those things.
Is that your answer?
I don't know. It kind of sounds like you're just
posers.
I did kind of give it to you, but yes, that is exactly.
Wannabe.
Bunch of posers, eh?
That's one thing about Colorado I do not enjoy, is the farming posers or the cowboy posers.
So true. There's a lot of those.
Got cowboy boots on, even though I live like 10 minutes from Walmart. You know.
Carhartt jackets and smooth hands.
Yes.
Too many.
It shouldn't make me mad because people can pose if they want. It's kind of like LARPing, honestly.
Yes, that's true.
It doesn't affect me. They can be fake cowboys. I have a couple friends who enjoy that lifestyle. But people from the city wearing cowboy boots, getting mud on their pants on purpose just to make it look like they're hicks is kind of crazy. And it's kind of distinct to our area too, especially with those in our town who recognize the agricultural influence on the town and they are not from the country, then I don't know.
Yeah.
It's something that happens a lot that I see, but that was a late addition to the list that I'll give to you, Merk, because
alrighty.
Yeah, local angst for me.
I see.
So and there's another thing kind of similar to local angst. I won't give you any more hint than that, Jeb.
Local
this is the last round, though, and then I will tell you guys what you didn't guess, and maybe you'll be smacking your forehead saying, why did I think of that?
Yeah. Local angst.
That's pretty broad, though. Go ahead, Jeb.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Well, there. But I feel like this is everywhere. Maybe. There's a lot of nominal Christianity in Colorado still, and by that I mean Christians by name only. So that would kind of come across as local angst to me. Is like it's a cowboy culture, but it's superficial culture in the sense of its reverence for God. So
it's like people who they have, reverence for the cross, for Christ. But it's kind of like that's their only theology. I understand that answer. Unfortunately, it was not on the list. But good guess.
Understandable.
I agree, definitely, though. That is common.
Hey, cut this next part, but can you hear me when I whisper in the mic?
Yeah.
Whisper.
This. Like very quiet.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
That's staying in.
Cut all of
that. Anyway, it wasn't on the list. Merk, you are the last guess.
Corn.
Agriculture?
Corn.
Specifically corn. Corn is a whole separate category, obviously.
Specifically corn. Well, I would have put that under agriculture because that's like the most common farm in our area.
How about the band?
The band. You might have to be more specific.
I could sing one of their songs if you'd like.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll do that.
I don't know what's going on.
Remember that one?
That is not distinct to our area, I don't believe.
Yes, it is, very much.
They're from Colorado?
Cut all of that. No.
I would have given you a bonus point for that if they were actually from Colorado. But
I don't know. Let's look them up.
That's hilarious.
Korn.
So not the cornfield, maybe perhaps the corn the band?
Bakersfield, California. That's pretty close. I feel.
Unfortunately, Merk, I do not have corn the band or the crop, unless you want to count agriculture, which I would give to Jeb on the list. But that concludes, fellas, this little game. Thank you for not rage quitting the podcast when I seized it for my own personal gain. Maybe it'll make a good clip. Who knows? Probably not. Let's go over what you guys didn't guess that I have on the list, with my number one thing that you guys didn't guess being Colorado. You know why I said Colorado? People from, listen, you'll understand. People from outside of Colorado may refer to it as Colorado, which is a distinctly non-native Coloradan thing to say. People say Colorado all the time. That's something that's been bugging me. That's the angst I was talking about.
Oh my gosh.
It's not a huge thing.
That's ridiculous.
People generally from Colorado say Colorado. I said it a lot through the podcast, and you guys also said Colorado. You didn't say Colorado. My mom is not from Colorado. She's from elsewhere, and she calls it Colorado. But yeah, that's just something that I thought of, kind of distinctly Coloradan in nature. The next thing I had was the Nuggets, the basketball team. It's pretty distinct.
Was it Broncos too?
I probably would have given Broncos if one of you guys guessed it, because I just
so if I guess hockey, we don't lump all the sports in.
No.
But we lump in all the mountain activities with the mountains and outdoor activities with the mountains.
Except skiing.
Except skiing.
Yeah.
Skiing is its own thing.
Hey, I would not complain if I were Merk, because I gave you a point for skiing. And I gave you a point, Jeb, for mountains. But anyway.
As far as I see, this episode is illegitimate.
It's not well thought out. I'll give you that.
He did just kind of steal it, like, randomly, so...
This podcast was stolen.
Let's just say, yeah, pretty much. I admit to stealing it. Let's see. The other one you guys did not get was joining Wyoming. There's a part of our state that wants to join Wyoming, and there's been several bills.
There's a petition like a couple of years ago, but I don't think they do it every year.
Yeah, they try. They try a lot to join Wyoming, because apparently that'll help us. But it's just going to delay the inevitable. But
you don't want that perfect rectangle to be ruined, though. Like, we're the only great state with
a weird hanging
perfect little rectangle.
County. Yeah.
I mean, there's Wyoming.
Nah, we're a better rectangle.
We would ruin our rectangle. They would ruin their rectangle. We're these
right.
Another thing I had was Walmart culture.
Walmart? What does it even mean?
I don't know. That's up for interpretation.
I see it. Hang out in the Walmart parking lot on a Saturday.
It's kind of a small
town.
I
just love living in a Walmart parking lot.
There's not a lot of cheap activities that friend groups do, so you kind of get the whole gang to go to Walmart, mess around.
Or ride
around in the shopping carts. Yeah, great point, Merk. And the last thing I had that you guys didn't get was Tim Allen. I don't know.
Tim Allen.
He's from Colorado?
Last Man Standing took place in Colorado.
What takes place? He's not from Colorado.
Oh, he's a Colorado native.
What?
Also.
Really? Where's he born?
Denver.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, true.
Well, that explains the cocaine arrest back then. So.
Yes, it does.
All right.
So let me just tally up what you guys got, and perhaps I guess I'll award a winner. Okay, Jeb, you got Krautburger and German food. You got wing places. You got agriculture. You got Stampede. You got mountains. You got high school sports teams. And that's what you got.
Yes.
Merrick, you got the Avs, weed, skiing, liberalism, fake cowboy, and guns. Oh, no. It's a tie.
Oh.
I can literally screen share with you guys the list that I have.
I believe the list
here. I can recount if you want.
No, I believe it.
I had a list altogether of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 things. You guys didn't get 5 things, so that makes 12 things altogether. You tied 6-6. Maybe we should do some sort of coin flip, Merrick. What do you think?
Sure thing. I already have it pulled up.
Okay, perfect. Let me just pull it up. Okay, so we'll be flipping today my iPhone 16.
I've got you.
All right, Merrick, I'm going to mute you real quick, and you're muted. All right, Jeb, what would you like to call?
Heads.
Heads?
Heads up, baby.
All right, this side is heads. And it landed on heads, and Merrick got heads too, I guess.
Wow.
So that makes, Jeb, that makes you the winner of this week's pod. I guess I'll give the reins back over to you.
Wow. Well, just like we started out this podcast,
is the winner.
I am still the host.
Sorry about that.
Not yet. I got to wrap this up. First.
Very sorry.
Thank you, boys, for competing in my game.
Maybe
I'm going to mute you when you edit. Okay. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for joining, boys. Thank you for humoring this little game and for going along with it, being good sports. I appreciate that. Back to our regularly scheduled program next week, where Jeb will have an epic topic. Merk, sorry about that rough coin flip there. It just had to be like that, I guess.
No, all good. I wish you better luck in the next game and that you get a win finally, you know?
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate the win that you gave me last round.
Last round? I don't remember.
Great. Hold on, Merk.
I don't remember.
Oh man, just like
I'm just playing. All right, it's not gonna happen again. Don't worry, Merk. I apologize. You're looking very handsome, and Jeb, you are as well. Can't wait for next episode. Yeah. I gotta kiss up while I can because even though I got my wrath from last episode, I'm sure you guys will be getting yours in the future. Good job. Hope you guys come back to Colorado soon and we can enjoy some of these Colorado things.
Yeah, I'll make sure to come by just for Tim Allen.
Yeah,
just for German food, Merk.
Yep. And I just want to go see
German
Tim.
Culture.
Just for all my Swedish fans out there.
Yeah. Anyway, got a couple of them. Thank you, fellas, for this episode. Jeb, you're hosting the next one. Thank you all for watching. Follow the pod. Give us a rating if you thought it was silly or good. And thanks, boys.
Pleasure.
Absolutely.
Signing out. Profound conversations, profound thoughts, less whatever. Profoundless. Have a good one.
You know it. We'll work on it.
Yeah.
See ya, people.